You're looking for that thing and you're always chasing external things, looking at other people, the gurus, right? The influencers, the people that have the big businesses that we all look up to. And what's funny is I would pay them and they would just tell me the thing I already knew I should be doing.
Exactly.
And I'd be like, well, I kind of just paid them to remind me of what I already should be doing and confirm. It's like people always look for permission because they can't give permission to themselves from what they're tapping into.
All you have to do is tap in.
Yeah, this your life, you can play with it. You make your bed, you gon' lay in it. Do your thing, just be safe with it. Triple bunks in the state prison. Blue laces in my
Went to bed at 3 a.m. It's 8 a.m. right now, so we're gonna get that whole thing got. Can't even talk, bro. So I got my brother Brian Moncada. He's about to show up. We're gonna do the sauna and the cold plunge. We're gonna get back into that right mind state so we can boom snap into it because I gotta do a lot of things today and we gotta film this video. I'm about to give her a tour of the new Revolutionnaire headquarters, aka my apartment. I'm also gonna take you on the tour so you can see the Revolutionnaire headquarters and we're gonna go into some value and you'll be able to meet my boy Brian Moncada. We waiting for B Money to pull up. Should be here any second. Yo, real quick before Brian pulls up, I actually met Brian in Sam Oven's mastermind and we became like best friends. He was actually one of the first people, well, I would say I hired a bunch of people for YouTube ads. He was by far one of the best. I scaled my ads back in the day, about like a year ago, 2 years ago, to like $3,000 a day profitably. And Brian's just an absolute gem. He helped me a lot. And we just became boys. He was in Miami, I was in Miami. And then we just connected. And then we always stayed in touch. And so now it's good to see him. I haven't seen him in a minute. So I always get hyped when I see Brian because he's an absolute G. So he's going to pull up soon and you'll meet Brian.
What's up, dude? Looking good. Look at the hair, dude.
Bro.
Oh, good to see you, bro.
I always love seeing my boy Brian.
Well, this is Sebastian, Mitch.
Yeah, good to meet you, bro.
Yeah, bro. You ready?
Of course, bro.
Let's go. Oh, he's got the Osmo as well. Look at this.
Bro.
What up? What up?
My boy Brian.
Let's go, baby.
What's up, boys?
Got the camera inception right here.
Bro, we got the cold plunge and the sauna. Let's get it. How you guys been?
Good, dude. We got back. I got back in 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, you guys in Ireland?
In Ireland, yeah. It was fun. Made the offer too. Closed 3 units there for the mastermind, and then we got 2 more deals in the pipeline. So almost 100 in new revenue.
That's cool.
So this is the spot, huh?
Yeah, dude, so every day, go in the sauna, hit the cold plunge. I don't do this every day.
Yeah,
I do it like 3 days a week. I do the sauna almost every single day.
Every day would be a little bit too much.
Yeah. I hit the gym's nice, and then I love a good environment, bro. Like, I feel like as an entrepreneur, bro, you need to have like a sick environment.
Yeah.
Because you have to have the routine dialed in. You just gotta make it seamless for yourself. So, bro, I don't know.
And everything's here for you. You got the cold, you got the sauna, you got the gym. You don't have to leave.
Yeah, I don't leave. Well, bro, I had 2 whips. I sold both my whips, so now I'm trying to get another whip. I'm in a C63 AMG. Yeah. So now I'm just locked in from October, baby.
October. I saw you post about that too.
So I'm just locked in, bro.
I was curious about this too, like Miami to Boca, right? Miami to Boca. Because most people, they start in Miami, I've seen, right? And then they end up going north. So you've done that same thing.
Dude, honestly, the thing is, Miami is unreal for like what it is. You know what I mean? So like, you know, we would go to like nice dinners, Komodo, whatever, you know, you know, the beach. Yeah. But dude, here it's just so much more chill, and like here has that old money vibe, and it reminds me of like Newport. Like I feel like Newport's a nice part of California. This is like upper scale, like one of the nicer areas. So
less noisy too, probably.
Dude, yeah, and just like the people, it's just like, I don't know, it's just more my vibe right now. And dude, I think this is one of the best places to raise a family. And also, there's a crazy entrepreneur network out here, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and like a lot of startups here too. I connected with, you know, Mike Filsame, founder of Kartra, Webinar Jam, EverWebinar.
That's him? He's out here?
Bro, he has a spot 5 minutes from here, and I connected with him through my church. And dude, he has a studio for masterminds, for everything right here as like
so you can
golf
rent it
simulator.
out and do everything.
He said come anytime. No, he said come anytime you want.
Damn.
So I built a good relationship now with him. So like he's here, and you know, some OGs, and then just like other entrepreneurs that I've been meeting, man. Especially in this building, there's a lot of guys that are in this space. So I don't know, dude. I like it out here, man.
Yeah.
Walk to the beach 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We're literally right down that road. Wow. So I have the beach. I got the cold plunge.
And you don't even need a car really, because you have everything here.
Yeah,
Walk to
I
the
honestly,
beach.
bro, and I get meal delivery.
Yeah.
So I don't have to leave, bro.
Optimized, dude.
Yeah, I just like to lock in personally, but like this is the season that I'm now going back in, so it's like you gotta stay dialed.
That's
you know?
sick, dude.
So yeah,
that's
so I love it, bro. And the vibe out here is unreal. Yeah. You know what I mean? Compared to Fort Lauderdale, 100,000 times better.
Yeah.
And compared to, honestly, like even Miami, it's so crowded these days.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it out here, bro.
All right, cool. So this
It's
is,
Jeffrey.
look at this guy coming in here. What's up, dude? Good to see you, bro.
See you, bro. It's funny, I heard y'all. I was in the bathroom. I heard y'all talking. I was like,
What is this like?
This is a gym, bro.
Oh, you got a
Yeah,
you got
bag.
a speed bag in here
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Look at this. Oh, that's all deflated? Or
Yeah.
This is how it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Dang. So you can even hit the punching bag too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do a little leg kicks, dog.
Pretty dope gym.
Yeah, so you got the community and everything. This is dope.
Yeah, you literally, man, like you have everything you need here. So pretty dope gym for a condo gym too.
Yeah. Okay, so you can do the calls and stuff here if you wanted. Oh yeah. Oh, and you have like adjust, bro. Oh no. Oh, okay.
But yeah, dude, it's dope. You get
Yeah.
free coffee.
Why'd you laugh so hard at that? It's an honest mistake, dude. Come on.
I chill it here like on the weekends sometimes, like Saturday, Sunday. Get some sun,
Yeah.
you know? But it's actually a sick pool though.
Yeah, this is nice, man.
Oh yeah.
like
I
a
usually
resort.
dip in here in the morning actually. So I'll go sauna, cold plunge. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll jump in here as well. Stretch, whatever. I find stretching in the pool is actually.
Yeah.
You ever do that?
Oh, I haven't done it recently, no. But
Yeah,
I mean,
stretch-
swimming is one of the most athletic things you can do for sure for your
yeah.
full body.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Boca, huh?
Yeah, bro, this is a spot.
Ah.
Bring on the motherfucking problems, hey.
Wow, I've been in some cold plunges, but this
oh, this one hits different.
this one feels like it's 40.
Bro, it's cold, bro.
Man, look at the steam coming off of it.
No, this thing is cold, bro.
Longest I did was 10, but at that point it was just it was just
Yeah, you don't
detrimental
even
to the
do it.
body. It's almost too much. Anything past a minute 30, it's too much for me.
Really?
Yeah, the research shows as well.
Really?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's nice. The heat to the cold is nice.
Yeah. This is a morning routine for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Hit a 30-minute meditation, you're dialed.
Oh, you do meditation after this?
Yeah, usually 30 minutes minimum.
I've been doing 20. It's even tough. I catch myself around 15 minutes. I'm just like, I can feel myself like trying to come back.
How do you meditate?
Nothing. I just breathe and focus through the breath coming through my nose.
I used to do that too, but dude, you wanna hear, so this will actually give you, and how do you do it? Do you sit up?
I sit in the Eames lounge chair,
Oh, okay.
the one that you have in your studio as well,
Yeah.
focusing on my breath, feeling through my nose, touching the tip of my nose, and then coming out.
Try this, make your bed,
Yeah.
and then lay on top of it. So you're not like in the bed,
Yeah.
you're on top of the bed, okay? You could either lay horizontally on it,
Yeah.
or vertically. Put on noise canceling headphones, and put on like frequency. Like
binaural beats almost?
Like 9963, because it's the vibration and the frequency.
Yeah.
And when you're breathing, you breathe through the energy. You can feel it rising through you. When you go into the meditation, you go and breathe in the energy. It's the kundalini, which is the serpent energy that rises within you. And that's when you go into meditation. In Genesis 32:30, it said that Jacob called the name of the place Pineal. For I've seen God face to face and my life is preserved. Pineal gland in Hebrew, that means face of God. And so when you do that, you activate that energy, the pineal. Jesus said, if your eye be single, your body be filled with light. What we say, God is light. Boom, you rise, and that's how you'll be tapped into a crazy different level. And then you do that 30 minutes, completely separate from thought, binaural beats or 963 hertz, anything that ends in 3, 6, or 9, and bro, you're gonna be tapped in. You're gonna have a crazy meditation laying down. You're gonna go places.
And so let me ask you this: when you're meditating, right? You're gonna get these visions, right? Because I always get visions, and like you're focusing on the breath and focusing on just removing any sort of thought, right? But you still get those.
But above the realm of thought is image.
Yeah. So what do you do after you're done meditating when you have those images? Do you interpret those in any way, or do you just kind of?
You want me to give you some spiritual gems?
Yeah, because
I told you this in Miami, okay? So when you go into that realm of thought, the first way it's gonna happen is revelation. It's gonna be revealed to you. So you're gonna see something.
Image, yeah.
Image.
Yeah.
Okay. God, it's in the Bible. Don't you know God is light?
Yeah.
Right. Light carries information, and light. When you close your eyes, that's how you can see. If I tell you to close your eyes and picture something, you're seeing it because light is coming together to create an image, like a projector in a movie theater.
Yeah.
That's how your mind works. It's
Yeah.
light projected on the inside of your mind. So first is revelation. It's revealed to you. Then second thing is interpretation. You have to interpret what you're seeing.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you see this thing, you have to interpret what does this mean? What is God trying to show me?
Yeah.
Right? Then once you have interpretation, God is going to give you
basically an instruction. Okay? So you get an instruction, go do this, or like this is what you should do. Then implementation, you gotta take action.
Yeah.
Then manifestation, after you take the action.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a crazy example. Most people aren't gonna believe this, okay? You know Quasis are a good friend.
Yeah.
Okay? So at the beginning of this year, I was moving from Miami, right? And Jeff had moved in here,
Yeah.
or he had already secured this place.
Yeah.
But it was January 15th, we had to move in January 26th, right? I had to be out by January 26th. I didn't have a place. Everyone's asking me, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna move? Like, you gotta be out like 10 days. And every day in my meditation, bro, I'd go in meditation and I would ask God, show me where I'm gonna live. And one day, I get taken, boom, it's like real life, like we are right now. And I'm seeing, and I'm in a house, and I'm just like, and it's almost, you know those like real estate shots where it's like, you know, it's so stabilized. It's like that. I'm going in the middle of the house,
like
right?
doing a virtual tour.
Yeah, virtual tour in my mind, and I'm like, where am I?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, this is Quasi's house. I'm like, why am I in Quasi's house?
Because you already been there before. And
Once,
you,
only one time, like a year and a half prior.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm in Quasi's house and I'm like, why am I in Quasi's house? Right? And then I capture, I'm like, oh, Quasi just moved to Weston because he had a baby. He had a new house.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if he still has his house in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Right? So I capture that, I interpret what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Then implementation or instruction is to message Quasi. So I get out of my meditation, I message Quasi, hey Quasi, do you still have your place in Fort Lauderdale? He's like, yeah. I was like, can I rent it from you? On January 26th, he's like, yeah. I was like, he's like, yeah, how much? And I was like, whatever, $4 a month, whatever. I was like, okay, boom. Manifestation. Then I was living in that house. What I saw in my mind, but myself could not have been able to conceive this if it wasn't revealed to me from God.
Yeah.
And I was in that house, which was a blessing.
Yeah.
Because I had family, I had, you know, Alec, I had my other boy come there.
Wow, yeah.
And it was like a hub for this spiritual, like we were going like deep into the Bible, church, everything. It was a crazy experience. But I would have never been able to do it if God didn't reveal it to me.
You gotta tap in.
Yeah, you gotta tap in. The 5 stages.
Yeah.
Revelation.
Yeah.
Interpretation. Instruction. Implementation. Manifestation. And that's when God's gonna reveal it. Because if you don't take action, you don't. But this is the thing. In the Bible, it says the Lord speaks once, twice, but man perceives not.
You know, it's funny.
Man doesn't perceive it. So if you see signs or you see visions, God's showing you things every single day. Every day, miracles and everything are around you. And if you don't have that heightened perception and awareness, you're not going to perceive what God is showing you.
You know what's funny too is when Jennifer and I were in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. It was we were just like, for the longest time we packed up our stuff in Scottsdale, right? Well, this is a month before we were supposed to leave Scottsdale, the Optima, right? And we were just wondering, should we stay? Should we come back to Miami? Should we travel? Should we this? Should we that? And we were just stressing about it for like months. I think I was talking to you about it too. And what's funny is we went to Tulum and we just picked a random day like that next day. Let's just go to Tulum this next day. And we ended up driving over there, taking a taxi for about an hour. And what ended up happening was we ended up going to the jungle gym in Tulum. You know that jungle gym you always see on Instagram? We picked that day, we go, we get there, we start working out. All of a sudden, this guy walks in and he just, Brian, like, dude I've never met before. He recognizes me, he goes, dang, who would have thought I would have ran into Brian Moncada here? And I was like, what's up, dude? And he's like, yeah, you don't know me, but I watch all your stuff, And his name was Tim. And he just travels around and he loves Tulum, and he just happened to pick on that day to go to the jungle gym for the first time in his life as well. And he ends up meeting me. You know what's funny is we start having a conversation, and later on he goes, he says, yeah, I think you guys should, we were telling him what we're thinking about doing in Miami, because like, where are you guys living? I was like, oh, we're in Arizona, but I was thinking about Miami. He's like, and we're telling him we're thinking about traveling, and he's like, I think you should travel more, man. He's like, you're gonna like this place, this place, this place. And sometimes I realize God will use other people. What that message for me was, that message that I got from him was, yo, don't worry about that right now. Like, go travel, and like, I'll reveal it to you.
Yes, 100%.
All right, let's give the tour of your spot and let's talk about Revolutionnaire more. Dude, so like executive advantage. Now it's
Revolutionnaire.
Revolutionnaire. So it's incorporating faith into it too.
Well, the thing is, you know, like as a marketer, you gotta Trojan horse things. So I feel like a lot of people, like when they're talking about God and stuff, they're not too, how you put it, like they're kind of put off with it, especially people that don't know too much about and like what true Christ is, and what God truly is.
Yeah.
Right? I've had some crazy revelations.
Yeah.
And I also, I devour this Bible. Like, people don't read the Bible in this way, because the Bible, the thing is, you have to understand, is it's not a history book. It's a spiritual book.
Yeah.
When you understand the language and what it means in the code,
Yeah.
bro, it unlocks something in you. So I try to give other people the same level of revelations
Yeah.
that I've had.
Well, I bought the Bible to start reading it because of you. Remember the last time we were visiting in Miami, and you were just saying, like, you were referencing the Bible so much, and you were deciphering it in front of Jennifer and myself, and I was just like, why hasn't anyone talked about the Bible like this? And you were like, they don't teach you this kind of stuff.
They don't know it.
Yeah.
Bro, because there's this is what in the Bible, there's 2 covenants. We won't get into too much of that right now, but yeah, basically I started Revolutionnaire because God showed me a crazy vision, bro. Like, I put all my stuff in storage from the house.
Yeah.
I threw it, and I went back to Canada for a whole month.
And you were just chilling at the lake house.
I was at a lake house. I was secluded.
Yeah.
Nobody was around me. My family would come on the weekends sometimes, but I was there by myself for the majority of the time. And I was just going on walks, bro, meditation, going into the Bible. I was reconfiguring the whole alchemy of self, as you know. It's very powerful. And I was able to just tap in. I was getting downloads from God. And when I started to see the vision, I realized that for the past couple of years, bro, I was compromising on my vision. And God would show me the vision. Yeah. I would see it. I would know what God's showing me to do and which path to go. Yeah. But then through, like, obviously having, different, you have a business, you have people, you have business partnerships. Like, you have to compromise sometimes on these things, right?
Yeah, your identity is so caught up in this one thing,
And you have to, the team has to be on board. Yep. And what God was showing me was to help people tap in, especially after I had these crazy spiritual experiences, revelations. So I want to incorporate that more and help people. So now with Revolutionnaire, I'm starting a revolution.
There we go.
Of creating millionaires who are tapped into their God-given vision and purpose.
Yeah, when I saw you come out with that content, I was like, this, dude. Because when you were, it was so funny when you were speaking to me about the Bible back on that balcony in downtown Miami. I was just like, dude, it was just effortless for you. It was so, it was just flowing out of you. And then now that I've seen your content recently, I'm like, dang, this is a next level for Mitch.
But the thing is, I feel like people in the whole world is malnourished, and they're hungry for the Word of God. And the thing is, most people don't understand. Most Christians, the thing I say is pretty controversial. That's why when you heard it, like, not controversial, but it's unconventional. Yeah. People don't see it in this light. So when I start talking about it in this way, it's kind of shocking to them, or they're like, whoa. Most people love it.
Well, they
want to read the Bible more. They're hungry to read.
That was me. I was like, I want to learn. I want to learn what's going on.
Yeah. So then they get this hunger for it. Yeah. Because this is the hunger I have because of the revelation and what it unlocked in me, bro. So that's basically why
you started Revolutionnaire.
I started Revolutionnaire, and also, like, to be honest, bro, in the current path, if your current path, you probably felt this when you worked with Dean. Yeah. Right? Where if your current path isn't aligned, or you don't believe that you can achieve your vision through what you're currently doing, every day you wake up, it's eating your soul alive.
Yeah, dude.
Right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
100%.
And so if you're doing the things you don't want to, even let's say, for example, someone's running a marketing agency or something, and they don't like certain clients, or they don't like this certain aspect, sometimes you have to power through it, do the work regardless. Yeah. But if God was showing you something, maybe you could work with a niche that you actually want to work with and you're passionate about, and you can align it with that, because in this market, bro, in online business, you can make money in any niche. Yeah. In any market, anytime, and you can make 7, 8, 9. Some people are making billions of dollars in weird niches. Yeah. You know what I mean? E-commerce and things like this. So I now believe that you should, and most people should be tapping into that, because this is the thing, bro. I read a lot of Carl Jung as well. Deep stuff of the psyche. Yeah. Right? And there's this aspect of passive and the active element within you. So the passive element is the subconscious, which in the Bible is the heart. Because heart in Hebrew is mind, subconscious mind. Yeah. Right? So when you start to understand this, it's okay, that's the passivity. That's why whatever a man shall desire in his heart, the Lord shall give. Because it's in the heart of the man, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the active element, which is the conscious mind, the intellect mind, the conscious mind, right? So you have the passive and the active element. So what happens though is this passive element is the collection, you know, subconscious mind of and the unconscious of like all the things within you that has been your experience of life.
Downloaded.
You download it, right? And it just takes in information it can't reject. So it pulls it in, right? So then what happens is most people, they suppress these things like I did. I suppressed it. God would show me a vision, I would suppress it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would suppress it and I'd be like, nah, just go make more money. You know, it'll solve itself.
Yeah.
And so I just kept doing that. And then it got to a point where it was so suppressed that it becomes depressed.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then what happens once it becomes expressed, being pulled out of you, you can't unsee it, and you have to act upon what that is, which is trying to express through you.
And if you don't, you become more depressed, and you keep suppressing it, and it's just a recycle.
And then you go into things that self-sabotage you, like alcohol, drug, or you know, women,
adultery.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, lust.
Yeah, go to the club. You go to, you know, and that's what most people are sedating themselves. So that's why
that was me, bro. That was me when I was working for Dean. I was bored, bro, and I was just suppressing it, and I was just choosing pleasure in other places until eventually it actually took I don't know if I told you this, but I think I did. It took a microdose of shrooms to really have it come out of me. And I just started bawling my eyes out. Some people would have called it a bad trip, but it reminded me of the purpose and the vision that God had for me. And then it was just emotional that I just had to make a decision because I was trying to suppress it for 6 months before that.
Bro, and that's what happens.
And that's when 2 weeks later I ended up quitting my job because of that episode.
Yeah, so I had something very similar to that, but it was like, but this is the thing, you can tap into this level. It's you versus you. Yeah. Right? This is what it means is your conscious and your unconscious mind. It is the left and the right side of the brain. Cannot like that's why it says they have to become one. Yeah. Right? Within you. And so that's when you start to get this like deep revelations, bro, on like what you need to do and the direction and the path. But yeah, dude, that's the thing. All you have to do is tap in. Yeah. You gotta tap in.
And that's what I hope people come away from this video thinking about, because like just like me, it's like you gotta actually do it for yourself and learn and want to, because you all have it. I mean, I had it. It was like you're looking for that thing and you're always chasing external things. Yeah. And for me, it was always the biggest thing of looking at other people, the gurus, right? The influencers, 100%. The people that have the big businesses that we all look up to. And what was funny is I would pay them, and they would just tell me the thing I already knew I should be doing.
Exactly.
And I'd be like, well, I kind of just paid them to remind me of what I already should be doing and confirm. It's like people always look for permission because they can't give permission to themselves from what they're tapping into.
And then someone else can externally motivate them and get them fired up. So it helps
like
a lot.
This.
Don't externally come in and rip you and throw you into the trench to actually do the thing. And also you invest. Yeah. So now you're even more emotionally, financially, everything committed. Yeah. So that's why. And then also there's a time and place to seek mentorship and counsel.
Of course.
You don't always want to try to just tap into the Lord. I can ask you, yo, what works with YouTube ads? You give me one tip, I go and print a few hundred bands a month. It's like those things are invaluable. You spend time and resources to get that wisdom.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Who else you thinking about? I can't be calling your phone every day. What could you thinking about?
I want to talk more about the business as well, Revolutionnaire. Yeah, just give us a tour, bro.
Wait, this is your room? No. This is a spare room.
Oh, so you have a
3-bedroom.
Oh, wow, okay.
I just have a laptop on the floor, bro.
Yo, this could be a meme, bro. Oh, that's funny. Let's go into the where the money's made, huh? Let's go into the office. Let's go into the apartment. Well, so you moved in here, what, like a couple months ago?
Last month, literally last month. Geez. Like 30 days ago.
Okay, so you already furnished basically. You just got
I had that. I already had that.
Well, this right here.
This is a sick deal. This desk here, because bro, it's so different. I'm in the Oval Office, you know what I mean? So it's like, I wanted that like presidential desk and like the chair and everything. So my original plan was to like, you know, kind of create like a pod around it, or like at least like use this as a background. So
yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna put like some sick like Renaissance art probably up here as well. I might probably shoot some stuff here, but yeah, it's such a sick desk. And sometimes I switch it up. I sit here at like night, just like cook up, you know, and then
couch, obviously.
Bro, whenever you get a new place, bro, you're just dropping bands, like just 3 bands.
Just
2 bands.
Just to like, furnish it, the rug.
It's crazy.
And you got a view of Boca over here.
Yeah, it's a nice view, eh? I mean, you can see the ocean during the on some days, like very, very small, but Yeah, dude, you just go right down this street and you're at the beach.
So that way is Miami, right?
Yeah.
What? That has to be Fort Lauderdale.
I think
right
that is
there.
Fort Lauderdale right
Yeah.
there.
Wow. It's so funny how Florida's laid out. Boca, Fort Lauderdale.
Lauderdale.
You can't even see Miami
Yeah,
right
Miami.
here. But
dude, look how it seems way more lush and green out here. You know what I mean?
yeah, of course.
So it reminds me of Cali for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know, even like the roofs and shit.
Yeah, because it's more spread out, unlike
Yeah.
Miami. Miami's just all on top of each other.
Yeah, you got concrete
like
buildings.
New York, basically.
Yeah. Tropical New York.
Take us to the office, bro, to where you cook up.
Like we cook up.
And this is the typical.
Yeah.
This is the typical internet marketer's
You should
room
make
right
this as
here.
a meme, bro. Like, yo, yeah, this is mine. Just have this and a laptop. That's all I have. This is my unit.
Yeah, he just looks at this every single day. Rare breed. Just wakes up and starts working.
No, this is whenever the homies come. Actually, I'm gonna get a new bed and give my bed in here. But
Yeah,
bro,
for now.
dropping bands.
Yeah.
Left, right, and center. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is sick. Dude, where'd you get this sign made?
Yo, this is sick, eh?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too?
Looks like it's just pasted on the wall.
Yeah, it basically is. It's just adhesive. So it's crazy too, bro, because even the idea of Revolutionnaire. You know, before this, you know, it's so funny. I was in an Uber with a Jamaican guy, and I just recently had watched the Bob Marley biopic. Bob Marley is like, I'm starting a revolution.
Yeah.
It's a revolution, right? So I was just like, I was in the Uber with the Jamaican guy, and then I was like, where are you from? Jamaica. I'm like, and then we were talking. It was like late. It was like 12:30 right, in the morning, and I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I want to start a revolution. He started laughing. He's like a revolution, man. I was like, I want to start a revolution, and like I was being like serious, but this is before, right? This is like a month or two before.
Yeah.
And then I was in the forest in Canada, and this I was like, I want to start a revolution, and then I'm like, well, what am I doing? Millionaires, Revolutionnaire. You know, millionaire. I'm starting a revolution. Millionaires who are tapped into their God-given vision.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I came up with it, and then even like
even the logo too.
even the logo, I designed it and everything.
With the cross and the
yeah,
R,
that
which I
was-
think is really sick.
that was sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, so.
Nah, man.
Yeah, it's
I believe in it, dude. It's perfect, especially what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and I feel like, dude, the thing is, it's like, there's so many people out there, and it's just like, okay, yeah, you make 10K a month, 100K a month, whatever, $1 million a month, but it's like, what is the substance of that?
Yeah.
You know, like, for us, it's so simple and easy to do now, like, to make money.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, why are you even doing it? You know, what is the essence of the money? What is that going to do, and what is it going to build for you? So for me, what God showed me was helping other people tap in, and this is the thing. You don't even understand. You probably know this as well. But how many people are doing things they don't enjoy doing every day?
Yeah.
They don't enjoy doing the thing,
Yeah.
right? Even the business.
Yeah.
You may not even, and you have to push through, and you gotta just do it and make money and get it done. But if you do something that lights you on fire every day, where you bounce out of bed, you hit the cold plunge sauna, you're fired up, ready to day, and like, bro, I can't, bro. I was up until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I have so much energy right now because I'm just like, bro, one, I'm with my boy Brian, but two, it's like, dog, I'm doing the things that I want to do, and I'm fired up to go into the lab and cook up and help clients, and you know, work with my. Now I have my cousin, he's doing sales with me, so it's just a whole better vibe, you know. So that's basically what we're doing.
Dude, and I was gonna ask you this too, because you're similar to me. Like we both started off with music, right?
Yeah.
And so because I was thinking about this the other day. I was talking to Sebastian about this in the car on the way here too. I was like, dude, I remember taking a lot of inspiration from like music, and like how I actually use that sort of audio engineering, sort of like, back, when I used to rap and stuff. But it comes out in copy, now. But all of it played a role in what we're doing, like creating our own revolution, right? In a way, brand, business, marketing, right? Like talk about that, because a lot of people don't even think that plays a role, like just the stuff that they're learning right now and how it actually overall affects the vision too.
Also, man, it's like one of the core values that I have in this business as well is basically that purpose. Do what lights you up, bro. Like this is the thing too, like what makes you feel like a childlike, and what is gonna, again, you want to shut off the conscious mind. Right? So what are the things that just light you up? Like when I was growing up, bro, playing hockey, I rip hockey, so I brought my hockey equipment from Canada. I'm gonna start ripping hockey at least once a week. And then another thing is, I used to rip dirt bikes when I was a kid. That would, you're not thinking about anything when you're ripping dirt bikes.
Flow state.
Making music, you're tapped into a different realm, and you're getting download, and you're creating art, and you're really creating art in everything, because art is just the creation that's being birthed through you.
Yeah.
Whether that's in the business, your brand, whether it's creating music, you're getting downloads, and it's you're creating something from nothing. And that's what I love. I make music and I make beats.
Yeah.
And so I'm able to channel that, but you can take the creative aspect and pour it in. So I feel like it's just a collection of all these things that also make you and your day-to-day life just more, enjoyable, I feel,
And so for Revolutionnaire, right, it's for people that have that skill or that expertise and that thing that they want to show to the world, showcase and help people with, and you're helping them get it off the ground and make money from it using the course or coaching program, everything you've learned with your businesses, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But how it ties into their God-given talents and abilities,
so
right?
basically the first thing we do is we go deep within you and pull it out. And this is the thing, what does the soul want of you?
Yeah.
Okay? What is the soul seeking to be expressed through you? Okay? I get people to go deep within that.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that's what God's trying to show you. Okay? What is on your heart? Like, for example, one of my clients, he was helping accountants. He was an accountant, but his business wasn't thriving. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, but he really loves tech, AI. I was like, what do you talk about with your friends when on your off time? He's like, oh, AI and tech. I love tech. I had a tech company before, kind of like DoorDash in the UK. He's like, I want to do this. I said, okay, well, you need to help people start a business and leverage technology. So now he's helping people start a business because he's done it.
He likes talking about it.
He likes talking about it, and he loves business. So then we create that, and then what does the market want? Because the biggest thing is, what does the market want? Okay, cool, you have a business idea, but what does the market actually want? Because this is the thing, most people craft their offer, where they have their product and service, they craft their offer, and then they bring it to the market. And they try to run YouTube ads, and it flops, and it's like, they don't want that. Sell them what they want. It's a simple concept, find out what they want, sell them that. So that's basically what you need, that's what we do, is find out what they want now. Okay, you have that's the base. God is the foundation of like what is birthed through you, and then you layer on the business foundations. Okay, what is that? Okay, well, you need to find out what someone wants, pick a market, talk to them, go research, find out what they want, then sell them what they want. And you craft your offer around that, and that's your ads will fly. That's how your VSLs will convert. That's how everything comes, because it's sell them what the market wants. It's such a simple concept, but that's what Sam taught me early on. It's embedded in me, and that's how every successful billion-dollar startup happens, because they sell the market what they want. So that's basically what we do, and then we help them scale it, leveraging YouTube ads, but also other things too, like funnels, VSL funnels, and some other things that we're doing as well, which we're testing on the back end, which I'll share with you off camera. But just new funnels and stuff that basically are but mainly with paid ads to a funnel to get high-ticket clients. And sell their knowledge and information online.
So it's for people that also don't even know what their talent is yet, right? So they tap in first. You help them tap in.
Well, the thing is, like, personally, I like to work with people who are a little bit more established.
Yeah, they have something.
Yeah, so you're taking what you have. That's why my program's called the refinery, because we throw it into the fire and we refine it. We take the raw materials and we turn it into gold.
That's sick.
So that's why I called it that. And so that's basically what we do. And I'm basically turning the raw materials into gold. And so I like to work with people that already have a skill, expertise. They already know, they're already good at what they do. But it's also for the person that's like, they maybe have like 10 years experience. One of my guys at church, he joined my program, and he's basically he's basically helping people with real estate. He's made millions of dollars of real estate. He's bought and sold over 500 homes. Wow. Single family homes. He's acquired millions of capital. So now he wants to help people like him that are a little bit older make money through real estate and also wealth, just other wealth knowledge. And he also teaches spiritual things as well. So it's like those things that fire up, aligned with what the market wants.
That's awesome.
That's basically what we're helping do. Sell info, basically. But do it in a leveraged way.
Well, it's also your story, and how it's the reason why yours is different than everybody else's is because it's your story that led to this, that people resonate with, that ultimately want to make them work with you.
Yeah, right? Exactly. And dude, I had a revelation. You are the product. You're the product. Yeah. Okay? If you are watching this, you want to work with Brian. You want to work with me. Okay? Brian teaches you YouTube ads. I teach you YouTube ads. Brian, I learned YouTube ads from Brian. Brian can show you how to do it And you can learn from me, you can learn from Brian, you can learn from.
But it's different
someone else.
because you're you and I'm me, and it's just.
And you do it different. Like you have a team around you with principles and values, and you have a mission and you have a vision, and people resonate with that.
Yeah.
People resonate with mine. But at the end of the day, what is going to work to get them the transformation? And we're helping people get results.
Yeah.
So it's based on what people want. So again, it's more so on that is the thing. And I had a revelation because it's like when you're creating content, you are the product. You know, which I think what will transform most people's mind, because when you realize that you're the product, you can show up as yourself authentically.
Yeah, because you're not trying to be somebody you're not. Because people will buy from you that don't buy from me, or that don't buy from me that buy from you, because they like you, right? They like this. They like what you're. They like what
you should buy from both of us.
That's why I tell people all the time. It's never about competition. It's always about collaboration. Because I'm different than somebody else, and somebody else is different, and there's never going to be somebody that's like them. 100%. So it's so funny because you always hear people like, you gotta only. People on my content now are talking about like our cold plunge videos and stuff that we're doing for shorts. We're kind of testing new things, right? Like showing more fitness stuff, more health and wellness stuff, kind of like what we did today. And they're like, I like this, but like stick to the ads and marketing stuff. And it's like, but like that's what I do. It's not like who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I do marketing and advertising, but like who I am is Brian, who's interested in marketing and advertising and does that for a living, but also is super obsessed about health and wellness, optimization.
That was your first thing.
Exactly.
People don't know that though.
And people don't know that.
Like you were actually Brian the Fit Pro.
Brian the Fit Pro.
Before. Don't know that.
I gotta share.
Yeah, but this is the thing too. It's like what I've always found is like people are always asking what's in it for them, right? Yeah. So what I think is like doing those things, but I think at some level, someone's trying to get a reward from watching stuff because they're trading their time, right? Yeah. So I think like you do have to have that essence of value, but also I believe people get value in other ways. Yeah. So like some people may value like, don't do this one thing that is like in your health wise that like probably transforms your life, or I tell you to meditate, tap in, that'll change your life, and then you do that thing. Did I teach you how to do YouTube ads? No. And then that changes your life more than anything ever could. Yeah. So it's that essence, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So all wrapped in.
I just feel you gotta be yourself, show up authentically, and people will fuck with you if they fuck with you. If not, cool, we still making this bread.
We still go on. Yeah.
You know?
I love it. So Mitch, what would be your advice to somebody who's watching this right now who's like just starting off, right? Maybe they don't know what their God-given talent is, their ability, the thing that they can show to the world, and not just show it, but also be able to monetize it, to make a living out of it, to create a business out of it, to use their passion and be able to do something with it. Like, what would be your advice to them? Because a lot of people right now that are listening to this, they're like, dude, this is great. I'm gonna tap in, I'm gonna do it, but how do I actually take it to that level where I can actually start monetizing it, you know?
So the biggest thing is you need to, one, tap into it, but you need to remove all the noise. So social media, everyone's trying to beat you into this one box, and they're like, oh, this thing, do this, right? And you get confused. But what is God showing you, right? So you first have to tap in. That's what I tell everyone to do. Tap in, remove the noise, delete social media, meditation, go journal, write literally what you want your life to look like in detail for the next 5-10 years.
Morning formula,
You have to do that. That changed my, like I redid that. And that changed my life. Right? Changed the trajectory of where I'm on the path I'm on now. That's how I created this, right? That's how I then created my offer around all this stuff. So that's the first thing. Next thing is you need to then layer on the business principles. You need to find the market, find out what they want, sell them what they want. Very easy. Then you got to get traffic. You do that organic content, IG, YouTube, right? I think are the best right now. And then also paid traffic through YouTube ads. Learn from guys like you, and then also, or whatever, Meta. But I think YouTube is better. And but you need to then basically drive traffic to a funnel. So you need to have a conversion process. So now you need to be able to convert that traffic. Use school funnel or use VSL funnel. They both work really well. And we'll talk more about that, but use one of those mechanisms to get them in, and then sell them what they want and charge 3 to 5, 10, 15K for a high ticket offer, and you can start making money. But you need to start first, what do they want, structure it out, what are all the steps that that person needs to do to achieve this result, where are they currently stuck, and the thing is, you're just helping someone go from step 1 to step 3, and you're on step 6. Right?
You don't have to have it all figured out.
And also, I think right now in the market is help your younger self, or like who you were in the past is the easiest thing. Just crafting an offer. Like my first LinkedIn offer was people that didn't know how to get clients, and I showed them how to do it organically without ads. And that's how that popped off. Then I help, with people scaling their business with YouTube ads and all this stuff and client acquisition. And then I learned that, and then I just showed them how to do this thing. So it's always just that you're one step ahead of somebody, and you're just giving them somebody the gems to just make that initial transformation. That's all they're looking for.
Yeah.
Right? Buy that better version of themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I love info too. And what about the person who's, you know, maybe they're making $20,000-$30,000 a month, or you know, they want to go past 100 or even $200,000 a month. Like what would be your advice to them? They have the offer, they have the funnel, they have the conversion mechanism, but maybe they're just not getting to that ceiling of like, okay, I didn't break 7 figures yet, right? Like what's stopping them?
Number one thing, you have to reinvent yourself. Reinventing yourself is number one. It's a paradigm shift, because a lot of the things that you have is the belief systems that are keeping you stuck where you are, right? For me, I reinventing myself again. You constantly do. I know you do. You change environments, all these things, right? So when I was starting this, I changed my identity. My hair's longer. I'm growing my hair longer. I changed even my physical identity. I changed my environment. I moved to a new place. Shifts. Now I can create from a blank canvas who I want to become, and then you got to get around high level players. You need to invest in mentors. I paid Patrick with David 20 grand for mentorship. I've paid Sam 260 grand. I've paid these other 10 bands here or there, and you got to level up. So you got to go and get into the room, get into network, get and find a mentor who's already where you want, and model off what they want to do and what they're doing that works. And they're going to force you also to level up and get to the next level. So I think hiring mentors, coaches, the biggest thing is reinventing yourself. Like you need to completely change the paradigm and the fabric of your current being, because who you are right now is not capable of achieving it. You need to become someone, not even somebody new. This is what, you're actually tapping into more of who you are, that God is showing you to be. And you're going back to your original form, which is in the likeness and image of God.
Dang.
That's really what it is, more so than coming.
Because it's already in there.
You're already in you.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to remove all the conditioning that society. It's removing the things that society and everything that put on, and that's the mask that you put on every day.
Yeah.
You got to rip that off and get to your true self and tap into it, and then that's when you come alive and you can start to go powerfully and do it, because you already know what to do.
Yeah.
You already know what to do. Go make offers. Go close deals. Go get clients. Give them value. Crush it for them. Get testimonials. Rinse and repeat. You already know that. You can go on YouTube. Everyone's gonna teach you how to get to $1 million a month, whatever. It's like you already know how to do this shit.
Yeah.
Why can't you do it?
Yeah, you're not the person yet. You haven't decided to become the person. You haven't changed the person. You haven't.
Yes, you have to be it. Be, do, have. Right. You have to be it. Then you do it. Then you'll have it.
Yeah.
Right? It's just the formula, and you have to do it now. And this is the stuff that actually works.
Yeah.
Right. And then you become it. And okay, we'll talk about me making beats, making music. I want to become a music producer. What does a music producer do?
Yeah.
They make music. What do? I need to download the software, make sure that I can make a beat.
Yeah.
I make a beat. What does that make me?
Yeah.
A shitty music producer.
but now you know marketing, and now you know sales, and now you can use that, which most music producers don't.
But even like as a context outside of business,
Yeah.
I want to become a producer.
Yeah.
5 years later, I just kept at it.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna hear some beats, and I cook up. Right. Same thing in business. Right. I wanted to become 7-figure or whatever, 8-figure. What is that required? I need to do the certain actions and the things and become this person that makes it effortless when I jump out of bed, and that's my hygiene standard.
I love it, dude. Mitch, this is fantastic, bro. Thank you. 100%.
You gotta cook up, bro.
Now let's see the beat, because that's so funny. Now I get why you said when we walked in the room, he's like, we cook in here and we cook in here.
This one's actually sick, but you can hear it.
Oh, this is dope. And it's got like Jersey drill with the, but then it's got like some drill, actually, like lo-fi.
Yeah. Actually, I was like,
run up the pack and I'm running.
Yeah, exactly. But I like the 808s in this shit though. Slides.
You have a trap one you produced recently?
Yeah. Well, I honestly have.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, some crazy.
I want to hear some trap, bro. This is nice.
I just wrapped up with my boy Brian Moncada, and hopefully you guys loved that style of content and what I was talking about, those spiritual gems, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more content like this, you like this style, go ahead, comment below, and also let me know if you have any takeaways or any revelations from what I was talking about, what me and Brian were going in on, and And also, if you guys like the brand Revolutionnaire and you guys are ready to join the revolution, and if you do, I call it a free school community. You can go and join it below. I literally give you the sauce, give you all the gems completely for free. So go in the comment description section and join my free community. It's called Revolutionnaire, and I'm on a revolution of creating millionaires who are tapped in to their God-given purpose. So comment, like, join the school community, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.
Passion. If I don't do nothing else, bitch, I'ma go secure the back end.